What is going on, my friends? Dude! So I came over to the shop today, right? Because we're gonna be working on the STI. I'm going to Spokane tomorrow, so I don't have too much time at the shop today, but this will probably be a little bit of a shorter video. But I came over to the shop and I got a friggin' lift. I got a lift! I wasn't expecting it. I was on the wait list for a lift. I'm still on the wait list for a 2-post, but for the time being, I got a 4-post lift. And it's really not bad. So a lot of people ask, what are these like storage unit type deals that I work out of? And they're dedicated workspaces. So the place that I rent the shop from, they have a program to be able to rent lifts also, and a whole bunch of other equipment if you want to. So all of these are designed for people to actually be able to work on their shit, but it's really cool. So I haven't pulled the STI in yet. I need to do a little bit of reorganization of everything in the shop. But before I do that, I've got the STI pulled out right now. I brought over 2 of the Reg Masters from the RX-7. I want to test fit them on the STI real quick. I grabbed the 2 that are the 275/35 18s, and I want to test fit those on blue. So right now we have a set of 18 by 10.5 plus 15 work emotion D9Rs on the car. A lot of people ask the size, they poke out quite a bit. We are going to be doing fender flares on the car, but for real quick, like, I want to pull these off and just test fit on those 2 Reg Masters just on this side to see what the car looks like, because if I like the Reg Masters, I think I'm gonna rock the Reg Masters. So let's do a quick game of wheel swap, and then I want to pull the STI in here after we do a little bit of reorg. Dude, I'm sorry, I'm so excited. This just happened. It just happened out of nowhere. Dude, that looks so good. I think I'll just swap the R888Rs that I have on the works, put them on the Reg Masters, and I think after I pull out the negative camber, I'm gonna have to retest fit these after I get the suspension and everything dialed in. But dude, the Reg Masters look so much better on this car. I'm fucking about Reg Masters look good on everything though, what am I saying? But on this car, man, with the fender exit and everything, dude, that looks fucking tough. All right, I've had my fun. I know what wheels I want to put on the STI now. It's the Reg Masters. So I technically need the same tires and the same size wheel on that car to drive it around. And I obviously kidnapped the RX-7 wheel, so I can't really move it around. So let me play flip-flop one more time, and then let's take, I don't know, just a little bit of time to organize in here, pull the STI in, and then let's see what we can get done today. Okay, now that I've happily seen the Reg Masters on the STI, let me go ahead and start rearranging the shop a little bit to make some more room. We're gonna have to swing over to my buddy Nikki's in a little bit. We're just gonna go pick up an OEM power steering harness and connector, so that way I can just use OEM connections on the STI. I had bought some stuff off of Amazon, but I really don't know if I'm feeling it. They're like these like red junction connections. I mean, they work, but not to the extent that I want them to, so I don't know. Let's start organizing a little bit. Dude, this is so fucking cool. Look at it. And they're both up there. They're both in here. That's wild. I never would have thought that I'd have like a shop with a lift and two. Granted, it's a 4-post lift. I get it. Okay, I would prefer 2-post also. 2-posts are better because the 4-post I can't really do any suspension stuff on or like pull wheels off of. It's more or less just like kind of storing a car, putting a car up, or doing like engine work or under the car type of work. But dude, it's cool. If you guys been around the channel since the beginning, you guys know we were in like a tiny little like she-shack. And now we got this. Dude, like, come on, that just looks cool. I know the sun's kind of making it hard to see right now, but dude. So this 4-post is actually kind of cool because if I do need to work on one of the cars and like jack them up on the ground, we have these wheels so we can actually roll this big 4-post out. We just lock them in down here on this little like lock bar, lower the lift down, and then we can just push the lift out. Melanie and I took some measurements though, and with a car pulled underneath of the lift, we can use the quick jacks on the lowest setting and still be able to pull off like wheels and do suspension work here and whatnot. I'm trying to turn this place into the full-time shop and the full-time place where we work. So I'm gonna have the RX-7 towed over here next week, and the RX-7 is gonna go up top. The STI is gonna go underneath of it, and then this is primarily where we're going to do all work on all the cars, because I know there's gonna be a handful of you guys who relate. When you have your tools and all your stuff and your equipment in 2 different areas, it sucks because sometimes you need a tool that you don't have with you and it's at your other place of conducting business or working and whatnot. And then you're like, fuck, I really need this thing. And then you dig through all your stuff and you try to make things work and it never works. So I think I'm gonna order some more stuff for the shop to just kind of get it how I want it. But dude, this is sick. Look at this. The STI's up there. They're freaking sick. Now that this unexpected little venture has started, we're actually gonna swing back over to the house. I'm gonna bring some more stuff over to the shop to make it more shop friendly. And I also got a really cool excessive lower intake manifold for the RX-7, so I wanna throw that on real quick. We gotta swing over to Nikki's house to go pick up the power steering harness for the STI. And I gotta pack a bag and clean out the WRX for tomorrow for my trip over to Spokane, so we got a lot of stuff going on. Back at the house, GPS module for the STI got dropped off, so we are gonna be headed back over to the shop here in a little bit. A couple things I'll knock out on this, because now that we have the lift, I'm probably going to move the RX-7 over to the shop. So in that case, I need to put the rear wheels back on since I brought them over to the shop. I need to swap out the upper intake manifold, then I'm gonna toss that downpipe on real quick. So let me actually show you guys this, because it's kind of cool, but it's kind of meh at the same time. So this is the excessive lower intake manifold for the RX-7s. It's kind of nice because they have 4 injector ports, so 2 injectors per rotor housing, and all of the emissions crap is off of this. So like, as you guys can see on my stock one, I had to get block off plates. There's all those like plugs there. There's so many more there. There's block offs down. Come on, there's block offs down there we would have had to get off. So this will be a nice little addition. So I want to toss this on real quick. Once this is on, I can get the downpipe on permanently and not really have to worry about it anymore. And then I'll probably schedule a tow for the RX-7 to go over to the shop next week. So let's swap these guys out, throw the wheels on, throw the downpipe on. New excessive lower intake manifold in. The whole point of that is literally just so we can run 2 more injectors in the RX-7. I'm gonna throw some masking tape on there to cover those up. The downpipe is permanently in, so there's no more having to take that in and out there. So I just need the upper intake manifold. I need to order 2 more injectors, and then we just got to finish putting it together, get it tuned, and this car should be good to go at that point. I get my big ass fan loaded up in the WRX right now, so now we can go pick up the power steering harness. Yo, Nikki came in clutch. We got the missing piece to the power steering system. So this is obviously chassis ground. The other one will go to a 12-volt source, which will be the battery because we need an 80-amp fuse on this. But this literally plugs right into the stock power steering rack. There's 2 components to make the electric power steering work in an STI. It's going to be this harness here, which has your ground and your 12-volt source. And then the other one is this guy, which I've already got this hooked up. I swapped all mine to a Deutsch connector. You've got red and blue, which is your CAN, and I forget what the green and yellow is. I think it's 12 volt also, but I'm pretty sure that one's just a switch. So that one's already done on our end. This is the next proponent, which we will need to do. I've already got all the wiring right here. I just don't have the time tonight. I am like running out. We have our GPS speed input module for the STI also, so that way it can read speed again. I have this from my old one, but I lost this. I don't know where my old one of that went. This actually doesn't take long to install, so I think I actually might just, yeah, I'm just gonna throw this, I'm gonna throw that one in real quick. This will be relatively easy to knock out real quick. And it'll give us vehicle speed and gear position back. Down, plug it in. I've already got it pre-wired, so boop, plugs in just like that. And it should turn green when it gets GPS, which it won't because the antenna's right here in my hand. That's what I'm calling it. Shorter video for today. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this. Shorter video today. We got a lift, we got the missing power steering component, we got our GPS module in. I'm going to Spokane tomorrow. We're picking up 2 World Rally Blue front fenders, side skirts, and rear doors. I am stopping by Northwest Print Co. because I'm moving all of the printing that we do for our Smeedia stuff over to them. Who's calling me? Matthias. Oh my God. So the next video on blue should be a big one. Fixing all the body stuff. I got the shipping confirmation that the front lip for the bumper shipped out also. The raw material for the intercooler piping is shipped out too, so we should be able to tidy up a lot of the last little stuff that we've been fighting with. Well, not even fighting with, but just having to wait till parts come in to do. So there we go. If you like the video, you guys know what to do. Go to hit that like button, turn it black, blue, green, yellow, purple, silver sign, whatever color it turns for you. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want to be put in one of these corners, no idea which one quite yet, but with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. So peace out, homies.